Welcome back. You're still tuned into Newsfeed PM. Now, in the midst of the country's challenges such as unemployment, the electricity crisis, and a dwindling economy, there are exceptional South Africans whose stories of success and inspiration are bringing hope. An online Edumentary platform that features successful citizens such as Joey Rasdeen, Lucas Radebe, Yvonne Chaka Chaka, and Tsepo the Master Gene Maker has been launched to use their exceptional stories to make a positive impact on South Africa and the world. Now, to better understand how this platform works, I'm joined by Mohausi Shwene, also known as the Lazy Makoti, who is a new online platform coach. Mohau, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for your time. Now, Playbox is an edumentary platform that is placed to educate a lot of young people through the stories of people such as yourself. How did you become a part of this initiative?
Thank you so much for having me. So basically, I was contacted by the My Playbox team, and they basically just wanted to tell my story, and in telling the story, hopefully impart knowledge to other people that maybe want to do what it is that I do, that are interested in becoming chefs, or just learning how to build a brand.
Now, Mohau, this idea was born amongst friends over the lockdown period, and through that phone call, they developed this because they were seeing that their children were on the net for quite some time. How has the World Wide Web helped in enhancing your career with you being a trained chef as well as an author?
I think I definitely credit the internet to the growth of the Lazy Makoti. I don't think any of this would have been possible in a time before there was the internet. Just judging by the growth that I experienced throughout lockdown, where everybody was so in tune and we had such an engaged audience, I think it's safe to say that the internet definitely helped in growing my brand.
All right. So for someone who doesn't know what the Playbox is, just take us through how does it work? Does one subscribe, and what do they find once they're in there?
So My Playbox is a subscription service. So you would then subscribe. Actually, from now till the 31st of July, you can actually get 50% off. And on there, you will find different icons from, like you mentioned, Lucas Radebe to Tsepo the Gene Maker, to other well-known, well-celebrated, iconic South Africans who have gone on to find success in whatever their crafts are. And I think there are about 10 episodes for each icon, and you can basically learn from them. So say in My Playbox, for instance, I teach the art of building a brand, the art of celebrating our heritage dishes, and really making an income from that. Preserving culture, the art of, writing a best-selling book. So all of that you can learn in My Playbox.
And do the coaches change over time? So if I'm a subscriber, would I find different coaches in a different month that I would be logging on?
So when you subscribe to the platform, you have access to all of the coaches, which is so great.
Right. And some of the coaches, of course, are iconic South Africans, such as Lucas Radebe, like you mentioned, yourself as well. What do you think it takes for us as South Africans to cultivate iconic young people, for other young people to be able to look up to? I mean, we're living at a time when there's just so much tragedy happening around us, and it takes a lot for South Africans to find inspiration, especially on the internet.
I think the fantastic thing about Playbox is that it's everyday South Africans. I mean, in as much as these are celebrities, these are iconic South Africans, but through hearing their story, you actually realize that these are people just like me, and if they can achieve it, so can I. We go in to tell our sometimes tragic stories, stories of triumph, of just exactly how it is that we got to where we got to. And I guess in a time like this, like you're saying, everybody needs that little bit of hope. So I think it's so endearing to see South Africans who are just like you, who have backgrounds similar to yours, to see them make it, but not only make it, but tell their stories.
All right, thank you so much, Mohau. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you all the best in being a coach for Playbox. That's Mohau Sishwene, who is also known as the Lazy Makoti. She's a trained chef and an author, and also now an online coach for the platform that is Playbox, that allows for young people to be able to learn from other people's experiences.